I've made about 300K or so this year so far. I'm 26 years old, so I should be a multimillionaire by now, according to the internet standards. But seriously, according to my standards too, I feel like I need to be doing more. But I made about 300K or so far this year, and I just want to kind of talk about the reality of making that kind of money and what comes with it, because I feel like a lot of people, they glorify the lifestyle. Like, you guys see the day in the life videos that I do and stuff like that about being a YouTuber, and it seems like super glorified or whatever, and it is awesome. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I'll choose this life a million times over the alternative, the 9-to-5 life, every single time, right? I'm choosing that. But I want to talk about the reality of the situation. And right now, Saturday night, 10 p.m., I literally just have nothing to do. Okay, I have friends, obviously, but the problem is I don't really relate to those friends anymore. And I don't have the opportunity to meet many more people. I have a lot of friends online that I talk to about business, but I don't relate to them in any other way. And I don't have an opportunity to do that because I'm always just working on things. But we're going to get into that in 1 second. Right now, I'm about to go do the only thing that I know to do whenever I'm bored like this, whenever I have nothing else to do. I'm going to go for a drive in one of the cars, probably the BMW. So I'll see you over there. Let me know which one you guys would take. I mean, for me, it's not even a competition, man. No pun intended. This M3 is just something special, man. This is something that I've always wanted, which is something that I want to talk about in today's video. It's just, man, it's so nice. I love this car. But the Mustang is also really nice, man. Love this Mustang, but I will probably be selling it pretty soon just because I never drive the thing, man. I never drive it. It's way more comfortable than the M3 by a long shot, but it's like, it's not a comfort car. Like, it's not a good enough comfort car to be drivable as a comfort car. Like, if my Mustang's only upside is that it's more comfortable than my other car, probably time to sell the Mustang because it's not that comfortable. It's not supposed to be a comfort car. So if I want a comfort car, I'll go buy an SUV or something. I really want a GLE 63, so I might get one of those. I don't know. I heard they're kind of pieces of shit. But yeah, I want to talk about something that a lot of people don't talk about, and that's just how the reality is, you know, being a YouTuber that makes this much money, or being just a business owner in general that makes this much money, is that you're going to be very alone. You're going to be very lonely. And not just the sense of like, I'm alone Saturday night, 10 p.m. I'm not depressed or anything. I actually enjoy being alone quite a bit, but it does get lonely at times. It does get boring, I would say, at times. And the problem is, like I said, I don't relate to any of my friends anymore, like from high school or anything, anybody that I played video games with. Like, every once in a while I can turn my brain off and go play some video games with them and laugh, but after a while, like, I can't do it, man. Like, a lot of conversations that they'll have, I just can't relate to anymore. Like, literally the other night, I was playing video games with them, and we were talking about, like, the stock market and investing and things like that, because I just dumped a ton of money into the stock market, which is another reason why I kind of want to sell the Mustang, is so I could put some more money in the stock market. But we were just having that conversation, and they started to talk about, like, oh, I don't have that much money to invest because a lot of my money's tied up in my 401k. And then, obviously, you guys know my stance on 401k, right? Like, it's pretty damn stupid. I would never put money in a 401k because personally, I trust myself to invest my money more than I trust anyone else on earth. I know how to invest my money the right way to get a good return, and I've proven that over and over again. And I feel like everybody should be that way, right? And if you don't feel that way, that means there's a huge skill gap, and you need to go fix that problem. But like they started talking about this 401k stuff. They started talking about, like, where the money's going in the 401k. Are you ever going to get the 401k? Should I be putting more money in the 401k? And I just wanted to I wanted to not be there anymore. I can't say that phrase on YouTube anymore, but like, I did not like that conversation. It was not fun. And I just had to sit there, and I was just like listening, because if I say anything, it's going to kill the whole vibe. I'm going to ruin the relationship with them. It's like, I wanted to say, you all sound dumb. Take your money out the 401k. What are you doing? Like, you're really banking on getting that money at, like, what, 55, 65, whatever? You don't even know if you're going to live that long, man. Like, you don't even know if you're going to live that long. What's the point in waiting, you know? And also, like I said, you should be trusting yourself more than anyone else on earth to invest your money properly. That's how it should be. And yeah, just in that conversation, I just realized, like, man, this is just not my people, man. It's just not my people anymore. And the problem is, like I said, I don't have any of those people. And that's how it's going to be for you. If you really want to succeed in this, that's how it's going to be for you. I want to talk about this a little bit more, but let me go on a drive really quick. Maybe I'll get you some clips of me driving. The problem is, like, with these cameras, they suppress the sound quite a bit, so you can't fully hear the car. And that's like the biggest part of the experience is the sound. So I want you guys to be able to hear the sound. So I'll try to get some clips, but I'll probably just go park somewhere random and just yap more to the camera when I get there. All right, I just found a random parking lot to park in. Yeah, I just went and drove with, I found a Challenger that was having a lot of fun, so I went and drove with him. But that definitely brightened my mood up quite a bit. And I'm not even like depressed or anything. It's actually good to be alone too. You know, like when you go down this journey, you're going to be alone, and it's actually a good thing. I've been reading a book lately. It's called Psychology of Money. I wouldn't recommend it if you don't have a lot of money already, but if you have money and you're looking to learn how to keep the money, I highly recommend that you read the book Psychology of Money. It's really good. And one thing that it says, and I don't know if I fully agree with this, but I do somewhat agree with it, is that not wanting something gives you the same feeling as having the thing. Now, I don't know if I fully agree with that, because I think the feeling of accomplishment is huge. Like, I don't really care too much about having money outside of like just having enough to be free, you know, but I do care about having money and accomplishing things to get the money. You know, like the accomplishments are what make me happy. You know, I don't need 100K in a month to be free, but it just makes me happy, like to accomplish that thing, set out a goal and go get it. That's the part that makes me happy. But the reason why he said that was because a lot of people will want the wrong things. And they only want things because other people around them want the things, or because their circumstance dictates that they need the thing. So a lot of people will want a lot of money because they didn't have a lot of money when they were a kid. And they don't actually want it in their soul, but they just want a lot of money because their parents didn't have a lot of money. They don't want to experience that lack again. Or they'll want the wrong thing. They never wanted a car growing up, and then all of a sudden, because their favorite influencer has a car, now they want that car. And it's like, you don't really want that thing. You just want to be like your favorite influencer. And it's good to be alone and spend a lot of time alone, because then you get to learn, what do you truly want? Like, what do you want inside of your soul? And there's a lot of growth to be done when you're truly alone as well, because you really have no choice. Like in my position right now, like I said, I can't relate to any of my friends from the past. Like I have a little fun with them every once in a while, have some laughs, whatever. We talk about stupid shit, and that's about it. You know, I can't talk about anything that I actually want to talk about with them. But outside of that, I have nobody. Like I don't. I'm alone. You know, and that's fine. Because now all I can do, literally all I can do, is focus on business. Make sure I'm completely dialed in business. Focus on fitness. Focus on diet. Focus on mindset. Focus on learning and reading. That's it. That's all I do every day, and I love it. And like I play with my dog, make sure my dog's taken care of and stuff. Take her to the park every day. That's it, and I love it. Like I'm completely dialed in right now. Side note: I hired a fitness coach, man. That is probably the best hire that I've ever made. The best purchase I've ever made. It's insane how much a fitness coach helps me personally. Because for me, the hardest part about anything for me is not the execution. And I think a lot of people, it is the execution, but for like the real high performers out there, the execution is the easy part. Like for me, execution is the easy part. It's the planning and the learning and the trial and error and all this stuff. That's the part that I hate, because I've accomplished enough things to know that time period right there, that phase, the learning, the trial and error and the planning and things like that, that can kill you, man. Like that I've accomplished enough things, and I know that going into every single new realm, it's going to be tough. And fitness is not a new realm for me. I've been lifting and working out for like 5 years, but in terms of like getting like super shredded and crazy good shape, that is a new realm. So I was like, you know what, let me just go hire a fitness coach, have him just tell me exactly what to do every single day, exactly what workouts to do, exactly what to eat, exactly when to take rest days, everything like that. And I just follow exactly what he tells me to do. I just execute on that, and it's like, man, it's crazy. Like the energy levels I have, the moods that I have, and then more importantly, like the way that I look is insane. But yeah, man, all you can really do whenever you're this alone and have, like, because you don't have to be alone. If you don't have high standards for who you're around, like, you're not going to be alone. You can go find some people who are drinking every weekend and go hang out with them, or you can go find some girl who you actually don't like very much, or that's not a very good person to have around. You can have a girlfriend. But if you have high standards for yourself and you're out there trying to accomplish something, you're chasing after something larger than what most people around you are chasing after. You're going to be alone, and it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's going to help you grow. It's going to help you figure out what you genuinely want in life, but you just got to be prepared for it. You know, when I was in that 0 to 10K a month, when I was accomplishing that, when I was going from 0 to 10K a month, I literally said no to everything. I wasn't going to, you know, my family is a pretty close family. You know, we do a lot of, I'm from South Louisiana, so we do a lot of crawfish boils, and you know, we always go and make meals together, eat meals together. We go on family vacations like twice a year. And I said no to everything for 2 years straight. No, not going to your house to eat anything. I'm not going to eat cake for anybody's birthday. I'm not going on any family vacations. I know that sounds extreme, but that's what I did. And that's why I was able to accomplish what I did so quickly. You know, for me, it didn't feel quick, but for everybody else, it looked pretty quick. And I did that for 2 years straight. I said no to everything. And even this past year, I was in a stage of growth, like quick growth. There's a lot of momentum happening for me. And I was the person, look, I know it's going to sound weird and childish. I like going to Disney World and Universal. I really do. For some reason, I think it's because a lot of my favorite childhood memories are at those places. And so when I go there, it makes me feel really happy. So I like going there. So I was like, hey, let's go to Disney or Universal this year. I really want to go. And so they planned an entire trip because I said I wanted to go. And when the time came around, we were in such a state of momentum in the businesses that it hurt me so much, but I had to just say, I can't go. I can't go. I wanted to go so bad. Like I said, my favorite memories as a kid are there. It makes me so happy, so nostalgic whenever I go there. I had to say no because we're just in a state of momentum, and momentum is the most powerful force, man. You can't lose that thing. And that's another reason why you got to stay alone a lot of the time, man. If you go and get around those people that are drinking every weekend, you're going to lose your momentum. It's so valuable. It's so precious. If you lose it, it's so detrimental to you, man. You got to stay in momentum. If you go and you wife up that girl that you know is not really a good girl, she's going to cause a ton of drama, a ton of toxicity in your life. You're going to get out of momentum. You're going to lose your momentum. You got to stay in momentum. And a lot of times, 99% of the time, that means you're going to have to stay alone, man. And that's just the reality of being an entrepreneur, of being a YouTuber and making a lot of money and being really successful. That's the reality of it, man. So hopefully you enjoyed this. I'm going to go rip around in this BMW and this M3 a little bit more. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. If you want to see more content like this, and make sure you let me know, because I'm not going to do it unless people let me know that they want to see more stuff like this. So let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.